Why are the best songs always the shortest ones? Why? I need to know, because that song needs to be at least 1 minute longer. I literally just finished watching the video for Hot, which I will leave link down below and in the archives. So now we're gonna listen to the album. What I've actually decided to do is I have my AirPods in because I'm actually gonna listen to it on Apple Music. What I usually listen to it on Apple Music, and what I'll do is I play it like out loud, but I'm actually gonna listen to it with my AirPods in because I'm gonna listen to it in spatial audio with Dolby Atmos. That's why I use Apple Music. Whenever I do like new albums, I listen to it on Apple Music because of lossless audio and Dolby Atmos. But I think this is the first album, 17 album that's in Dolby Atmos, because I listened to Darling, and I'll put up the tweet I tweeted about me listening to it. I listened to it in Dolby Atmos at the airport, and it was completely different. And my mom also has like the new AirPods, so I actually used her AirPods to listen to it, and I was like, yeah, this hits different. So that's how I'm gonna listen to the album. So I'm going to open Apple Music. I did search 17 this morning because I wanted to see if the album was out, and my internet is trying me. Wow. Yeah, it is out. Ooh, it's out. So yeah, it doesn't give like a little blurb that I usually give, which I really do like to read. It just says, hear the album in spatial audio plus an exclusive message from the band. So I haven't added it to my library at all. We're gonna add it, and I'm gonna download all of it because I like to download the album so that Apple Music doesn't try me or my internet doesn't try me. So yeah, once it's downloaded, we'll give it a listen. Okay, so like most of the album is downloaded, so as we're listening it'll download, but the first 4 songs I've downloaded, so everything else will catch up. So ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on camera, I'm gonna listen to Face the Sun. Darling is first, so I mean, I've listened to Darling. I have a reaction video, again, down below in the cards if you would like to see it, along with all the other like Face the Sun teasers that I've watched. So yeah, let's go. I'm so lonely when you're not here, 911 calling. Into your heat again, I'm diving. Darling you, baby. Running around in circles, where is the way out? Cause I know that our love was hotter than the sun. Yeah, the taste of this tequila I'm drinking now, it's a feeling in my heart. If you know, I want to know our problems, blood type or DNA. Cause they might be worried, do you, babe? Yeah. Every night that I can wait no more. Darling you, so darling you. You know without you I'm so lonely. When you're not here, 911 calling. Into your heat again, I'm diving. Darling you, baby. Without you I'm so lonely. If you won't be here, 911 calling. Falling to you, I always diving. Darling you, baby. Darling, with me under the sun. I know that you're my one. I don't wanna let you go. I can't think of being alone. What am I supposed to do? And I gotta let you know, you got my heart like it's yours. Don't wanna say goodbye. If you know this, I want to know our problem, blood type or DNA. Fixing my feet and worry. Do you, babe? Yeah. Every night, I can't wait no more. Darling you, so darling you. When I'm without you, I'm so lonely. When you're not here, 911 calling. Into your heat again, I'm darling you, baby. I'm so lonely. If you won't be here, 911 calling. Calling to you, I'm always diving. Darling you. You see me, care for you, you care for me. We can be all we need. Promise I won't take you for granted. Treat you better. I'll treat you better. Come into my arms, yeah. Kiss me, baby. Kiss me, baby. You know without you I'm so lonely. When you're not here, 911 calling. Into your heat again, I'm dying. You know without you I'm so lonely. If you don't be here, 911 calling. Falling to you, I'm always diving. Darling you, Yeah, but we like her. Like, we like her. Like, we knew we liked her. This song.
Drop it like hot, hot, hot. 어제 I'm feeling so hot. 노래 버리 like hot, 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 hot. 우리는 drop it like hot, hot, hot. 어제 I'm feeling so hot. Yeah, I'm running too hot, 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 hot. 태양의 향해 불 붙여라 아주 뜨겁게. 태양의 향해 불 붙여라.
Vocals like giving.
우리는 drop it like hot, hot, hot. 어제 I'm feeling so hot. 노래 burning like hot, 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 hot. 우리는 drop it like hot, hot, hot. 어제 I'm feeling so hot. Yeah, I'm running too hot, 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 hot. 깊은 숲을 치고서 다녀. 깊은 바다 위에 태양이야. 우린 through the fire. 한결 다시 넘어. 우리는 drop it like hot, hot, hot. 어제 I'm feeling so hot. 이 노래 burning like hot, 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 hot. 우리는 drop it like hot.
Wait, what?
어제 I'm feeling so hot. Yeah, I'm running too hot, 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 hot. 태양을 향해 불 붙여라 아주 뜨겁게. 태양을 향해 불 붙여라.
Before I start Don Quixote, the vocalizing in the back. Listen, 17 has the talent, ladies and gentlemen. The vocalizing in the background towards the last third of Hot, insane, like insane. Again, spatial audio, ladies and gentlemen. Get with it. But yeah, like I did not hear that in the music video. So the fact that like I could hear like all these little details, chef's kiss. Oh my god. But yeah, so now we're gonna listen to Don Quixote. Now everything else, obviously I haven't heard. I just heard Hot, and I've been listening to Darling nonstop for literally a month. So yeah, everything now is completely new to me. So yeah, Don Quixote. Let's go.
I just wanna feel the vibes. 모든 걸 불태운 밤. 내가 미쳐도 좋아. Feeling like Don Quixote. 사람들의 손가락질이 ain't real. It ain't real. 겁먹지 않아. It's real. It's real. 미쳤다 해도 좋아. 내 모든 걸 불태운 밤. So come me Don Quixote. 사람들은 내가 이상하대 yeah yeah. 라마차의 풍차는 왜 말이니 yeah. 틀린 말 없지 그 말이 다 맞지. But I'm gonna live my life 상관없지 yeah. 그러는 내 속엔 ice and motivation. 새로운 나의 멘트 동제불능 이나 서 있어. Push forward, run around, go forward, run around.
like this pre-chorus, I think. I think this is the pre-chorus. I like this part. I like this. Okay, so I remember my brother and I had a massively long conversation about Don Quixote. I cannot remember anything about Don Quixote. I will have to go and research because there's a reason, like the name is iconic and is used for a reason, and I cannot remember it off the top of my head, so I'd have to go and find out why. The song itself is fire. Like, what? I saw a tweet this morning that was like, the album is good. First of all, did we expect anything else? Second of all, I'm 3 songs in and I'm like, yeah, like she's good. Also, Donkey, it doesn't sound anything like what I thought it would, which is interesting because I watched obviously after listening to Attacker, I watched the highlight medley for it. I saw it on Twitter, so I watched it. Sorry, I should have done a reaction. I'm really sorry about that. But when I was listening to the highlight medley, I was like, yeah, familiar with all of this. But obviously having heard the highlight medley before the album, I'm like, yo, I feel like that highlight medley might not have done this album justice, but then again, we're only 3 songs in, so let me be quiet. I'm also curious as to what the experimental song is, because someone did say that every album has an experimental song, so I'm curious as to what it is. Anyway, March. Let's get it. What is this? Whose voice is it? It sounds like this too. All right. I'm trying to figure out who is singing where. This sounds like Vernon. Okay. Next song, Domino. I claimed Domino as one of my songs, so I'm excited to listen to her. The vibe of this song is familiar.
Domino. 너라고 난 넘어질 수 있어. 넌 날 꽉 잡고 있어주면 돼. Here we go, here we go. 때로는 기울어보다 그러는진 와르르 넘어져 숨고이지. 뚫었던 나다 하지 감정의 loop. 너의 손끝은 나의
Is this Mingyu?
이쯤이면 더 more 말해 뭐해 넘어져라 내 쪽으로. 시작과 끝에 네가 있어. 이제 멈추는 게 난 힘들어져. 날 모방빈 상태로 만들어. I can fight it. 내 모든 건 널 따라서 움직여. I feel like 3, 2, 1, Domino. 탁하고 나를 거드리며 하고숨을 뱉어주면 난 한순간에 넘어지지 like a domino. 차례대로 쓰러지는 이 기분은 nobody knows. 한 방에 난 넘어가지 like a domino.
I like this. I like this. I like this.
넘어가지 like a domino. 내 손을 꼭 잡아. 이 손 놓지 마라. 내 뒤에서 안아. 넌 날 끌어당겨. Domino. 툭하고 나를 건드려줘. 이미 나는 너의 세계로 미끄러져 들어왔어 like a domino. 차례대로 쓰러지는 내 기분은 kiss the sky. 계속해서 넘어가는 like a domino. 내 마음은 like a domino.
song sounds like it could be in a K-drama. Also, I'm also currently watching Business Pros, so that's probably why. Also, it is about to rain, so let me turn on the lights real quick. Can't say if that made, okay, it made a little bit of a difference. But yeah, I like it. See, when I claim songs as my own, I always tend to like them. That's what, how it doesn't, it also helps that 17 makes good music, so there's that. Next song we have Shadow. I'm trying to remember it off the highlight reel. I keep calling it highlight reel off the highlight medley, but I can't. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're gonna hear it now.
저 멀리 뜨거운 데 떠오르지 않길 원했어. Oh, 빛에 반대편 그늘진 모든 게 싫어서. Oh, 걸음걸이 나를 따라와. 서시선은 항상 그곳에 있어. 도망치는 내 모습이 너무 싫어서. Oh, 어느새 우린 닮아가고 있었어. 마치 달콤한 것처럼 너와 마주하고 싶은 맘에 Shadow my, shadow my shadow 널 남에게 보이지 않으려 Shadow my, shadow my shadow 미워하고 아파도 했어 Shadow my, shadow my shadow 너 또한 나인 걸 숨기고 싶잖아 I want to hold your hand 나의 어둠마저 밝게 빛나 고말 테니까 Baby I'm a shadow 알았어 내게서 도망치려 벗어 빛이 없는 곳을 도망치는 맘으로 나는 run 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 숨소리마저 똑같아 내 마음이 널 듣고 싶어해 도망치는 내 모습이 너무 싫어서 어느새 우린 닮아가고 있었어 마치 달콤한 것처럼 너와 마주하고 싶은 맘에 Shadow my, shadow my shadow
I like this guitar here.
Shadow my, shadow my shadow 미워하고 아파도 했어 Shadow my shadow 이제 너는 너 또한 나인 걸 숨기고 싶잖아 I want to hold your hand 나의 어둠마저 밝게 빛나 고말 테니까 Baby I'm a shadow of you 닮아매 어느 순간 내도 같은 빛 같은 그림자 되어 어느 곳에서도 너를 안고 Yeah 검색 칠해진 너 외면하기만 했어 서로의 똑같은
Come through.
정확히 바빴었던 어제 드나버 지구 한가운데 우리의 관계는 요래 같은 발맞춰 달려 널 남에게 보이지 않으려 Shadow my, shadow my shadow 미워하고 아파도 했어 Shadow my, shadow 이제 너 또한 나인 걸 숨기고 싶잖아 I want to hold you 내 어둠마저 밝게 빛나 고말 테니까 Baby I'm a shadow of you
You know what it is about 17's music? Is that the songs sound so familiar yet so different. Like Shadow sounds like something I've heard before. Like it sounds really familiar, but I've never heard the song before. And I think that is a testament to their ability to innovate as well as like create something that's like different and fun, but also tonally similar to something that you've already heard. Because I feel like I've heard that song before. I can't tell you where, I can't tell you when, but I feel like I've heard it before, but I've never heard the song before. That is talent right there. This is my song. This is my song. Again, I claimed this song yesterday. I'm claiming it again today. It's about you. Nurehe is to sing. So like Nurehe about you, singing about you. But I am claiming this as my own. I already know I'm gonna like it. Like, if from the highlight medley, I already knew. So let's go. Yeah.
자꾸 baby 혹여나 자네가 나를 믿고자 하는 의지가 있다면 그것을 잠시 접도록 하오 모두 사랑을 퓨퓨퓨퓨 손에 세상 모든 눈이 앞으로 또또또 되네 자 사람 많은 길에서 너의 손을 잡아 떨어지지가 나 oh yeah yeah no 난 She's the point 나의 마음 멜로디로 담은 노래 너를 노래해 지금부터 이 노래
Why are the best songs always the shortest ones? Why? I need to know, because that song needs to be at least 1 minute longer. You see, when I claim a song, I claimed her and she was fantastic. Also, why is it the like 17th? This song, like Snapshit, is also kind of giving like choir. It's not an, it sounds like an organ, but I don't think it's an organ, but it's kind of giving like organ vibes. Also, it's also giving like 90s. I guess most of 17, yeah, all of 17 was born in the 90s, and you know, you have older members who are like actually like, you know, were around the 90s. So I'm not surprised that the music does give inspired by the 90s. This song is really giving inspired by the 90s, and we love to what? See it. It's in QUIXOTE here, and somehow I skipped over If You Leave Me. I don't know how that happened, and I can't refilm and put that in because I have literally been listening to the album non-stop. She has no skips. But yeah, today's Saturday as I'm editing this. I filmed the reaction yesterday, Friday, so I've listened to the album multiple times throughout the day and as I've been editing this, so I cannot refilm that reaction. But she's really good. If You Leave Me enthusiasts, I'm very sorry. I am one of you. I am If You Leave Me Hive. But yeah, I can't refilm that reaction. I'm really sorry. I don't know how I skipped that over. How did I make that error? So we have the last song on the album track list, but the second to last song on Apple Music, because there is a message from 17. So last song, Ash. Let's close this out with a bang, shall we?
action, 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 action 쌓인 가운데 metamorphosis burning fire then I fly away 바람이 맞을 때난 나를게 if it's not okay I don't care on the other side of hurricane 타버린 뒤에 먼지가 돼 set me free yeah 날아갈게 to the sun to the moon another world blaze up anew 새로운 건 새로운 폰 외로운 건 떠나간 new world 목소리만 남아 있다면 선택은 해줘야 모든 게 다 타버리고 남아있는 안주면 방주를 새롭게 지어나가자 세계로 Doing all my prayer 자신 있어 yeah 수만 가지 chance 선택을 하고야 Ash, 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 ash Fire Ash, 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 ash Fire 매일 밤 빛났던 스마트별 하나가 이제 내가 될 차례 선택을 해도다 모든 게 다 차버리고 남아있는 안주면 방주를 새롭게 쳐나가줘 세계로 수월 담아 배 자신 있어 yeah 수만 가지 chance 선택을 할 거냐 Ash, 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 ash Fire Ash, 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 ash Fire Every dropping down 내게 new world 다음 세상을 향해 higher Dropping down 내게 new world 다음 세상을 향해 higher 느끼고 싶어 나 내가 합격 미치고 싶어 나 일어나 정말로 Ash, 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 ash Fire Ash, 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 ash Fire
Okay, so I don't listen to Travis Scott, and I've heard maybe like 4 Travis Scott songs, which might be surprising to some. But if I were to say, if you were to ask 17 to make a song that was inspired by Travis Scott, I would imagine that this is what it would sound like. It's very much giving Travis Scott, especially after, I think it was Mingyu's verse. I swear I thought I was getting better at recognizing their voices, but this album has taught me that I don't know anything. I do recognize a couple members' voices, but there's some that I'm like, sometimes I'm like, is that Mingyu or is that Vernon? But I think it's Mingyu's verse, but it sounds like a Travis Scott song. Now, do I like Travis Scott songs? From the little that I've heard, it's good. Some of it is good from what I heard. I like what I've heard so far, but like I have no inkling to listen to more because it's just not my type of music. But I like this. But yeah, it's good. All right, so now we're just gonna listen to a message from 17. It's only a minute long. I don't know if it's available everywhere, so I'll listen to it like in my AirPods first, and then I'll play it out loud just in case it's not available everywhere else. If anyone watching this hasn't heard it, I'll just play it out loud. Okay, cool.
Face the Sun is an album that transparently captures our ambition to become a force that resembles the sun, a one-of-a-kind being with unswerving influence. This album tracks us as we navigate our own path without being hindered by fears and or any sort of adversity that may lie ahead. We wanted to portray the cathartic release of making the courageous choice to confront your inner shadows. This album will take listeners from the moment of facing your deepest fear to the grand dreams that emerge in overcoming these fears, and finally, to the idea of us coming together to move past the weight of such fears and face a new world. Our thoughts, emotions, and dedication are expressed through this album as we participated in the creative process. Uzi co-wrote all tracks that complete this album, and S-Coops, Hoshi, Wonu, Mingyu, and myself, Vernon, participated in writing the composition and lyrics. We hope you can discover our messages of courage and encouragement throughout this album and reach the sun with us together as Team 17. Thank you.
There's that little thank you at the end. Come through, speech giving Vernon. But yeah, that was Face the Sun. Also fitting that the sun has also come out. We love to see it. We love symbolism. Okay, now my breakdown of the album. The album is good. I would very much like to know what the lyrics mean, which we will get to. Not sure when. Whenever like lyric videos start to pop up, I will definitely get on that. And I would also love to see the behind the scenes recording process. I know that 17's YouTube channel does post an Inside 17 recording of each album. I will watch them, but I will definitely, like, once this one comes out, like, I'll watch it immediately. And also all the choreography videos, don't worry, I got you. I also haven't watched any Darl+ing live performances because, again, your girl was in school, so I will get to that, I promise. But overall, the album is coherent. I like it. I think that, I don't know, I was gonna say that I think Domino is the experimental song. I would say that it might be the experimental song. But again, I think the thing about this album is that it's familiar while also being very different. I have heard these types of songs before. Like there's no, except for Hot. Hot is like a completely different song. I've never heard a song like that before. But like everything else, especially like Domino, Bout You, Ash, like I've heard these songs before. So when I hear them now, they're not like completely new to me, but they're new to me in the sense I've never heard like a 17 song that sounds like that. So they're familiar while also being really new. And I said it earlier that I think it speaks to 17's power to innovate and their own creativity for creating something new while also giving us something that is familiar to us. I like it. Okay, ranking of the album. Oh God. Looking at the track, my least favorite song, I hate saying things like least favorite or like putting it at the bottom because I feel like it indicates that I don't like it, but everything can't be my cup of tea. So the song that I would say is the least like my cup of tea might be March. I don't dislike the song at all, but like it wasn't like, I feel like I had a stronger reaction to other songs more than March. But I will see, because the thing is, I have a tendency to say that, oh, I don't really like this song, it's not my favorite, and then a couple weeks later I said it in my Your Choice reaction that, oh, Game Boy, I didn't really mess with Game Boy like that. But now every time I hear it, I'm like, she's aight. But March would be my least favorite. I would put it at number 9. Then I would put Ash. Again, I like it. It's giving Travis Scott, but at the same time, I don't listen to Travis Scott. So things like trap music, I don't listen to that much. So when a song is either full trap or trap inspired, I'm not moved by it in any way, shape, or form. Is it a bad song? Not by any stretch, but I think there's songs that I prefer on the album more. So I put it in number 8. Number 7, If You Leave Me. Only because as I sit here right now, I cannot remember it. Because the thing is, when I say like I can't remember something, it's not that, oh, like the song is forgettable. It's just there are other songs that are like clouding my head and like in my face. So I would put that there. I put March and Ash a little bit lower because like those songs, even though I remember them, I have no like really strong feelings towards them either way. So I would put If You Leave Me at number 7. Number 6. Oh, this is where it gets hard because I feel like I love all the songs now. Shadow, because I feel like I love the other songs a little bit more. So I would put Shadow at number 6, which is funny because it's number 6 literally on the track list. Number 5. Number 5. It's between Domino and Hot. I'm gonna put Domino because I've heard Hot more. So like that's another reason why sometimes like my rankings for things change, because I've heard Hot 3 times or 4 times now. 3 times. I listened to it, yeah, 3 times now. I feel like I'm more familiar with the song as a whole, so I have that in my head more than Domino. But Domino, again, I think it's the experimental song, so I'm gonna put it at number 5, but only because like Hot is going at number 4. So because I listened to that more, so I can literally hear it in my head more. Number 3, I'm acting as if I've never heard any of the songs before. So number 3, I think, ooh, this is hard now. Because in theory, Darl+ing is my number 1, but that's only because I've heard the song the most, so I'm the most familiar with it. But like if I'm talking about like overall, like having just heard the album and acting like I've never heard any of the songs before, number 3 would be Darl+ing, I think. Even though again, I love her a lot, and it's in like practice, it's like my number 1 because again, I've heard it the most. But like I think like overall with like the vibe of each song and with my like, you know, personal music taste, I think the other 2, Don Quixote and About You align with my music taste more than Darling does. So number 3 would be Darling. Number 2, Don Quixote. That I think was the wild card of the album to me. I knew I would like it when I watched the highlight medley. I was like, okay, she sounds cool. Blew me away completely. Did not expect to like it as much as I did. So yeah, that is why that Don Quixote is number 2. And number 1 is About You. Favorite song on the album. Needs to be longer. Need a live performance of it. That song, I knew I was gonna like it from the jump, and just hearing it, I was like, yeah, it's very much in line. It's kind of giving kind of 90s R&B, kind of. Started playing it out loud, but yeah, just great song. Like, I'm of all the songs, when I think about like Face the Sun now, the songs that I think that I would be going out of my way to listen to like all the time would definitely be Bout You, Domino, Don Quixote, and again Darling, of course. The other songs, I feel like if they came up on shuffle I wouldn't skip, but I feel like those are the ones like I would like seek them out. The way that, for instance, with Ataka, the songs that I seek out are To You, Rock With You, Imperfect Love, and I Can't Run Away. Those songs I actually and Crush. Yeah, I actively go and seek them out. But if everything else comes on shuffle, I'm not gonna skip it. The interesting thing is that like these rankings and the way I feel about these songs change over time. Game Boy is a great example where I was like, oh, okay, it's alright, I don't love it. Now genuinely love the song. Same thing goes for I Can't Run Away and Imperfect Love. Actually, like Imperfect Love, I was like, she's good. Over the past couple months, she's gone towards the top of my ranking. I should actually re-rank Attack at Your Choice. Maybe I will. But she's gone towards the top of my ranking. So honestly, in a month, these opinions and these feelings on these songs could change. But as of right now, having just given it a listen, that is how I feel on each song. So good though. Like, so good. Loving the album. Again, can't wait for more. And I'm gonna cut it here because I have been filming for an hour. This video is already like 45 minutes long, and your girl has to edit this and post this today with my not so great internet. So yeah, I will cut it here. I will see you in my next video, which is probably gonna be something related to come back. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see how content comes out and how we fare. So yeah, I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll have all my reactions to, again, all the Face the Sun teasers and 17's music and stuff in the description box below. And I'll probably link my 17 playlist in the iCard. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you. Bye.